The Baddies Africa cast has been revealed, and baby, you better believe we gonna talk about it. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us. Also, press that thumbs up button and like this video. If you don't do anything else, like the video, boo. I truly appreciate that. Get in the comment section below and join the conversation because I gotta hear from you on what you think of this cast. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so for the most part. Now, also, last but not least, if you want to support your boy, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate to the channel by using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Amazon wishlist. It's all there. Okay, baby? Okay, baby. Now, where do we begin? Now, first of all, y'all know if you watch my videos regularly, I did a video about 2 weeks ago that was titled Natalie Nunn and Zeus Network Fire the OG Baddies. And I got a couple of snarky comments about, oh, your tea is stale. Where are you getting your tea from? Jayla's coming back. And Biggie's coming back. Tinkabella's coming back. Tesiki will be back. We did the video and we talked about it. Now, if you guys remember, I stated in that video that from what I was hearing, and I'm not getting my information from bloggers, okay? From what I was hearing, that I knew to be pretty much 98% to be true. It was like a 1% chance where I'm like, okay, they could flip the script and it not be what I'm told. But I said that Natalie would be returning with Rolly, Scotty, and I said DTB. It was like I was pretty sure DTB was going to be joining, even though Natalie was saying she wasn't. What do I always tell y'all? And what do we know? Lemmy writes the checks. Lemmy, well, allegedly some other people be writing the checks too that own the company, but that's just another. He says otherwise, but anyway, Lemmy owns that show. Lemon Pepper makes the decisions, and he knows that at the end of the day, sorry, I got a notification, you guys. At the end of the day, Lemon Pepper knows who they want, DTB. Who they need, DTB. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows that's what the people want. Whether you like her or you don't, there's a demand for DTB, and she's one of the hot girls right now. So, of course, he's going to have her on Baddies Africa, and he doesn't care about Natalie's feelings, right? So, if you go back and watch my video, I included those four main girls. Those four main girls. I for sure said Natalie, Scotty, and Rolly. And then I said DTB, more than likely, even though Natalie was saying she wasn't. I'm like, DTB will more than likely be there. And maybe I should go back and watch the video, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said because that's what I was told. Okay. And I knew it. I just knew it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that this was the end of the road for a lot of the OG girls like Tasiki, Tinkerbella, Biggie. Who are we missing? I don't know, but y'all know the ones I'm talking about. The OGs that have been around for a while, they ain't been doing shit. They don't need to be there. And to be honest, Scotty should have been another one. Scotty shouldn't be there, but we all know why Scotty's there. It's just one big open secret at this point that nobody talks about but us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason Scotty is on Baddies is one big open secret that nobody talks about. They just brush it under the rug like she's not allegedly sleeping with the boss. Which is fine, sleep with the boss, but it makes you look like you didn't work hard to get where you are, Scotty, and you didn't. Like, let's be honest, you're not some entertaining reality star. You're a follower. And you've literally slept your way to where you are. And hey, I'm not mad at you because a big bag came with it. And let me tell you something, sister. If you gonna lay on your back and fuck, get paid for it, baby. Get paid for it. Everything I say in this video is alleged, and this video and this content is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Thank you guys. Um, so yeah. Now, one thing I was wrong about that I will own and stand on was Anna Mac. Anna Mac trolled us. Anna Mac told us she wasn't coming back. All the while, she's back now. That was not in my bingo cards, okay? That was not in my future, baby. I didn't see that on the tarot cards at all right? That one was like a gobsmack for me because I'm like, fuck. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. Anna was still in the back of my head like, okay, Damien, be prepared. She's probably going to come back because we all know what? It's another big open secret that Anna Mac allegedly fucks and sucks on the boss too. They are the sister wives. Scotty and Anna Mac are the sister wives to Lemon Pepper, allegedly. We have to say allegedly, but I mean, shit. They wouldn't have made it this far if they weren't pop locking and dropping it, slurp, dirking and twerking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I was shocked by Anna Mac being back. I'm not happy, but it is what it is. Like when you'll swallow a load, baby, you get what you want and you'll get far in the game. So it's what it is. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it. First, let's start with the returning cast members. All right. Let's start with the returning cast members. Of course, we know Natalie's going to be there. Rolly is there. I told you guys she was going to be there. Um, and again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am. Beep, beep. 98% of the stuff I tell y'all happens. It's true. It's legit. Like, I know I'm a small channel. I ain't one of these big timers, these big streamers, but I don't be just getting up here lying. The receipts show for themselves. Um, and I also, most of y'all know, I have a background in this. Like, I was a reality TV producer. I know how this shit works, and I know how, like, and to be honest, these decisions should have been made seasons ago. But I'm gonna give them the props for finally catching on, and doing what needed to be done. Now, Rolly is back. Fans probably don't want Rolly back. Rolly is back. It is what it is. She brings numbers. People like her. As many people that hate her, there's just as many people that like Rolly, okay? I don't like some of the things she does. I think that she behaves very poorly at times, tacky, things I wouldn't do. But what I appreciate about Rolly is her realness and the authenticness behind her. And listen, I'm not talking about physically with surgeries and all that. I'm talking about how she's going to keep it real to your face. She's going to always tell the truth, just like she did on the last episode of Baddies Midwest when she stood up for the new G's and said that the new G's have been standing on business while the OG's been sitting back not doing a goddamn thing, including, and she kind of roped herself in there. So I respect Rolly. I want her to be back. I'm glad she's back. But Rolly, that shit you did to Slim, that was foul. And I'm going to need you to wrap that up, okay? Because we just waiting on Billy Barbie to get out of jail. And if y'all don't know who Billy Barbie is, I suggest you go look. Because we just waiting on her to get out of jail. And Zeus is going to cast her, okay? She was in the part one Baddies Africa auditions teaser at the end for episode 2, the teaser. Billy Barbie. She waiting on you, Rolly. Scotty's back. We just talked about it. We know why Scotty's back. And a nut. That's it. Scotty should have been gone after Baddies South. That's just my opinion. She brings nothing. She's a follower. It gives Minnie Mouse. She's a cute girl, but she gives Minnie Mouse tease to me. She's weak. She can't stand on her own. She lets people berate her and run over her, but at the same time, she wants you to think that she's this tough girl. Um, I think she's insecure. I hate to go in on Scotty like that, but it's just what I'm seeing. Very insecure young lady. Would sell her coochie for some red bottoms. Um, probably got red bottoms and purses and cars, but the credit score is probably down here. And probably still renting an apartment when she could be buying a home. Probably still leasing a car when she could be owning a car because she wear them red bottoms and them Chanels. Now I don't know what Scotty's got, but Scotty just give me that kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? She give me that kind of girl. Anna Mac, same thing. We know why they're both there. That's why they're side by side. They're the sister wives. They're the mighty mistresses. Okay, they team up together. They finally realized after they came onto Baddies East fighting one another. They finally realized, hey, if I can't have the dick, let's just share it. And they share it like it's a motherfucking, Tootsie Roll, bitch. How many licks does it take? And that's what I think about Scotty and Anna Whack. Scotty Too Thotty and Anna Whack. All right? Y'all don't take all this. And again, some people will take my commentary and get so butthurt. You're a misogynist. You hate women. Y'all obviously haven't seen my Bad Boys recaps because I go in on the men too, okay? This is all for entertainment purposes. I don't know these girls. I'll probably never meet these girls a day in my life. Um, I don't care. This is fun and it helps pay my bills. So, all right, Dime in the body. Who they want, who they need. I like Dime in the body, and she's got some catchy. Look, Dime in the body is a star. She was once a stripper in the strip club with hopes and dreams, bitch, and a wet ass. All right? Broke, bow-legged with a wet ass, hopes and dreams in the strip club, hoping to make it out. But you know what? I'm sorry, Diamond. I don't mean to say you were broke, 'cause I don't think Diamond was broke. We know a lot of strippers be caked up, bred out the yin yang. And I see Diamond as one of those girls. So but you know what I'm saying? She had hopes and dreams. She wanted out of the strip club. She wanted to be a star, and she made it. And baby, she is shining, 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 shining. Yeah, she is shining. Okay. Um, just like Rolly, Diamond is in high demand, except Diamond's in way more high demand than Rolly. And what I like about Diamond is that she's a hustler. She's constantly working. If she's not in a club doing a club appearance, she's in the studio. And if she's not in the studio, she's performing. And if she's not performing, she's filming one of these reality shows that she's on. Um, I really like her a lot. I think she's got a big personality. I love that she confronts things head on and she don't take no shit either. I don't like that she sneaks at times. That's one thing I don't like about you, Diamond. You and Rolly in the same boat with that kind of thing. I don't like that type shit where y'all be like doing that kind of stuff. But compared to these other girls, Diamond's body is an angel to me, and I see why she's there. Ivory's back. I'm not surprised by that. The fans like Ivory. This is all about what the fans want this season, and they've been listening because Zeus is a subscriber based platform, right? So they have to listen to the subscribers, and they are. And Ivory is back because the fans wanted her back. Big Lex, same fan favorite uh, was she a fan favorite last season? I think she was. Yeah, I think that whole bottom row was pretty much fan favorites last season. Ivory, Big Lex, Summer, Bad Dolly, Pretty Pete. They came in as freshman baddies and they unstoppable. They really did their big ones. They showed up, they showed out, they entertained, they clocked in. It came off authentic. It didn't seem like girls that were rehearsed and trying to be stars. All those girls give me stars at the bottom. Like Ivory is a star, Big Lex is a star, Summer is definitely a star. That's why she's in the middle. Bad Dolly, she's a star. Pretty P, star. I'm so glad they put some mother respect on Pretty P's name and brought her back. But notice who's not there. Jasmine, out of the new girls, Jasmine didn't get another shot. Jasmine did not impress. And I hate that because I liked Jazz. I thought she was a cool girl, but here's the thing with Jazz. Jazz gave me more love in hip hop. You feel me? Jazz gave me more of a basketball wise type of girl. I think she was almost too good for Baddie. She was too, I feel like she had her shit together already. She didn't need baddies for real. Like, and I get why she wanted it. It'd be great for her career and get her out there, but you really gotta be a gutter butt to do baddies. Um, okay, let's look at this. Made me fall the fuck out. I knew Biggie wasn't coming back. Biggie's luck ran out. That's what it was. Her luck ran out. I'm gonna tell y'all too what I've noticed is a lot of Biggie's fan base has turned on her because of her behavior and how she gets in confessionals and she goes online, and she's even been doing this as of this week where she'll go online talking shit. She's already threatened Stunna girl online saying, she needs that when she sees Stunna or some shit like that. Um she said her and Anna Mac are feuding right now. Biggie and Anna are feuding, and Biggie said in a live that she was gonna forgive Anna, but she's got to slap the shit out of her first. And I'm like, Biggie, this is why nobody likes you. This is why nobody can relate to you. This is why you're lame as fuck. And this is why you're no longer on the show. You did this you're not a baddie. Stop trying to portray you're some gangsta bitch that you're not. You're a pussy ass bitch, not a gangsta bitch, Biggie. And people would like you so much more, Biggie, if you would just be yourself. People would like you if you would just be yourself and stop trying to be a DTB. It's that simple, but she gets on camera and she plays a character. That's not you, baby girl. Because when you get in these lives and you get on social media, you pop them motherfucking gums, and then you get in their face, and then you tuck that pussy and hide and run like you were in the last episode in the back of that restaurant hiding. This is exactly why first of all, Zeus, y'all need to stop coddling these, because Biggie was fired. Okay? Listen, she might make an appearance this season, whatever. Biggie was let go. They're doing exactly what they did with Rolly and Anna Mac on Baddies Caribbean. Remember when they were on injured reserve and I told y'all that the reason why they were really gone was because of the petition that the fans came up with that got 300,000 signatures that wanted Rolly off the show? That spoke volumes. So they used Rolly's surgery as an excuse and said, oh, Rolly's on injured reserve, so they could leave her out of half of the season to let things simmer down, let the fans somewhat forget about it, and then usher Rolly back in. Same thing with Anna Mac. There was Anna talked about it was she broke her jaw or her face or something. Anna, and listen, I believe that happened to her, but she would have been there with a neck brace and everything on, okay? And they would have accommodated Rolly and Anna if all the controversy around them. The fans didn't like them. They didn't want them. Now, Anna has grown on a lot of fans. I will say that. I see the comments. But there's also tons of people who like me who don't like Anna. But this thing with Biggie, this is the exact same thing they did with Anna and Rolly. They know, if you go look at the Zeus Network comments, you can see they know that the fans don't give a shit about Biggie, and we don't want to watch her pussy ass pop her gums on the camera no more. We don't want to watch it. So, in order to coddle Biggie's ego so she doesn't feel so bad, they're putting her in Baddie timeout. In other words, another fancy name for injured reserve like they did on Baddies Caribbean. Okay? Now, at the bottom you see where it says they give us the definition for baddie timeout: when a baddie has to take a TV timeout but may or may not rejoin the cast at any point throughout the season. Now, Biggie took to Twitter or X, or she took to some social media, and she responded. Now, Biggie is shook, okay? She is punching the air in her room right now. She's crying, bashing her head into the wall, crying and screaming into her teddy bear that she does her big gangsta YouTube videos in. Now, Biggie went on Twitter and posted this, and she said, "Then y'all think you guys are putting me on timeout? I'll see everybody very soon. And by everybody, I mean you, Stunna. You owe me one." This is what we're talking about, Biggie. Why are you even doing this? Because as soon as Stunna rocks your jaw, when bitches get their jaw broke, is that teeth? As soon as that happens, you're going to play the victim. You're going to cry. You're going to say you're bullied. You're not going to fight. Punk, pussy, pop, back pedal. That's what you're going to do. And she does this every time. How many times have the girls told her, Biggie, stop doing these type of things? Stop threatening people and then pussying yourself down. Stop jumping into fights and then being mad when you get clocked. So, her and Stunna came on the same season, as we know, and they never liked one another. Biggie's been jealous of Stunna Girl. I think she's jealous because, I mean, we can state the obvious there, Um, Listen, I don't like some of the allegations against Stunna, the things that she's done in the past, like allegedly locking people in dog cages. But um, if I'm comparing Stunna Girl and Biggie, there's no comparing. Like music wise, fashions wise, looks wise, personality wise, the way they speak, everything. Like everything about Biggie just annoys me because there's not an authentic bone in her body. I feel like she's playing a character. I feel like if you met Biggie at her home with her wig off and a big t-shirt, she would be a totally different person and probably be really cool. But she's caught up in this fame game and thinks she has to play this role, and it's like, girl. Um, Now let's take a look at the audition and online pics. So I guess some of the girls, if we don't recognize them, I guess they auditioned online. That's what I would have done. Fuck standing in that line and going through that mental warfare of a circus that is called the auditions. I'll just send in a casting tape, okay? Um, and I feel like you're able to see more of the girl's personality that way versus being with a group of women who are fighting for camera time. So I don't recognize any of these girls. I don't recognize any of them from the auditions. I'm taking that most of these were probably audition picks because most of these girls in this look very beautiful. Like all these girls are beautiful girls. The auditions, they looked a little, you know, a little ratchet. Okay. Now, Tavy baby, she might have been at the auditions. And LCK, I think LCK looks familiar. Do y'all know any of these girls? Were you rooting for any of these girls? Did you see any of them at the auditions? Do you have any preseason favorites? I can't judge based off this, but Choco Brown at the bottom far right, Choco Brown, she looks like she reminds me of Dia from Baddies Caribbean. All right, and let's look at the celebrity guest, okay? Because you know that, sorry, you guys. We know that every season Zeus loves a celebrity guest, right? A special appearance, pay an influencer or a celebrity $50,000, $100,000, come on for a day or two, film, and then they go home. So let's take a look at the celebrity guests and special appearances. I'm here for this. This is a great lineup, in my opinion. We got Tommy, and we know Tommy's going to always bring the bullshit and the fun, and I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for all of Tommy's shenanigans. I don't know about the pulling out the GUN, though. That was a little, even though it was a BBGUN, it's still a little weird. Stunna girl, I'm shocked by this. I'm shocked, and I'm kind of disappointed in you, Stunna, because you switched up. You switched up, Stunna, because you had a lot to say about the Zeus Network and the things that go on behind the scenes and the way that you were treated, and now you're back. I'm guessing that was a large bag that they had to have gave Stunna, because one thing about Stunna girl, she ain't gonna play with them. She wasn't playing with them. You know, they wanted her. They had her back on Baddies East. We know that, right? And then remember how she just vanished like 4 or 5 episodes in, 3, 4, or 5 episodes in. She left because she claims there was a lot of crazy shit going on behind the scenes, and you know, we know what goes on over there at Zeus allegedly, the alleged fucking and sucking for money, and you know, being talked to. Actually, we've heard the audios of Lemmy talking to them like the way Jocelyn talks to her girls. We heard the audio of Lemmy Lemon Pepper telling Natalie, "Bitch, get up and make my motherfucking money." And Stunna Girl actually released the audio. So I'm shocked that she's back now. That's power right there, because she outed the network. Stunna released a lot of information on the Zeus network, and they're allowing her back. What more does she know? She got the power here and she wanted to come back? And she got something on y'all, Zeus? What's going on? Does anybody got the tea on this one? I need to dig and find out what's going on here. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Stunna, because you're supposed to be a part of the resistance, boo. We supposed to, you know, we don't like what they do over there. They had to have paid her $500,000. They had to have paid her $500,000. That's my guesstimate. I get, you know, Rolly and them making 600 something. She had to have made $500,000. Well, it's just a guest appearance. Never mind. I'm thinking she's a full cast member. Guest appearance, 250, 100K, 100K, 150. What y'all think? Amber Rose, that was kind of left field. I wasn't expecting that, only because Amber Rose is like ultra MAGA, and you know, I think, don't she got Donald Trump's name tattooed on her forehead or something? I don't know what's tattooed on her forehead, but we know she loves her some Donald Trump, honey. That's her. Do you, Amber? You know, that's your right as an American to do what you want to do and vote for who you want to vote for. But I just would never expect her to, as a you know, conservative buttoned up Republican, to want to come dabble with the baddies. Marissa Dene, she is, for those who don't know, she is NLE Choppa's baby's mother. The rapper NLE Choppa, the one that they say be gay baiting, the one that they think is gay. I don't know if I think he's gay, but I think he's fine. I think NLE Choppa's very fine. But that's his baby's mother. You know, that's really all she's known for, honestly, is fucking a rapper. Now, clock me if I'm wrong, y'all. If Marissa's got other accomplishments before NLE Choppa, after, or whatever that makes her known, please let me know. But all I know about her is that she fucked a rapper named NLE Choppa. Okay? And also she was on Bad vs. Wild. Y'all might remember her from Bad vs. Wild. I'm here for the celebrity guests. I'm here for it. I have no complaints. I'm going to be real with y'all. I would have no complaints with the cast if it wasn't for Anna Mac. If Anna was not there, I would say this is a perfect cast. I'm here for it. Well, not perfect, but a 9 out of 10. But I'll give this cast an 8 out of 10. I mean, I'm not mad at it, because we've got a lot of fresh faces. And I'm considering Summer, Big Lex, Ivory, Pretty P, Bad Dolly. I'm considering them fresh faces. Just because we just met them, you know what I'm saying? Well, I think that's everybody. I think we went over everyone that's new on the cast. How do y'all feel? What are y'all feeling? Are you looking forward to Baddies Africa? You know, we say every season we're not looking forward to it, but y'all know I'll probably be right here recapping it. So if you want to watch it, we'll be watching it all go down. Baddies Gone Wild will be coming first though, and we will be recapping Baddies Gone Wild. I'm super excited about that. If you guys are make sure you come back here to the channel and subscribe so we can watch Baddies Gone Wild and talk about it together. The Baddies Africa auditions part 1, you can go check that out. I've recapped that, as well as the latest episode of Baddies Midwest, episode 23, I believe. We recapped that. That after show is available right now to be viewed on my channel. Are we forgetting anything? Nope. I think we talked about everything that I needed to say. Filming starts very soon for Baddies Africa. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most? What dynamics do you think will shift this season? How do you feel about the special guests, Amber Rose, Tommy Lee, Marissa Dene, and who was the other? Stunna Girl. How could I forget Stunna Girl? How do you guys feel about Biggie being demoted? And I like to say fired because I don't think Biggie will be around this season, but she might pop up. Let me know what y'all think about these decisions. And really, I want to know what y'all think about the OGs being chopped. And Jayla, I didn't even get on Miss Jayla, but Miss Jayla, now that she's no longer on the show, now that they've let her go, you know, she's wanting to spill it all. Now, y'all remember back when Jayla came out and said that Zeus threw her on the side of the road, and Lemon Pepper called her all kind of bitches and hoes and tricks and shit, and they treated her like crap. And then the next day she took her statements back. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, well, she's pulling that now. Jayla says that she's going to do an interview and she's going to tell all about the wild and crazy shit that happened to her the last 3 seasons. And it's like, girl, please. This is why I call you a Zeus Network prostitute, because you sold your soul to them. And now that they've pimped you, fucked you, beat you, and threw you to the curb, allegedly, now you want to cry and go tell everybody, no, when you was in them private jets and on them yachts and smoking them blunts, it was all fine and dandy. But I'll be listening. I'll be listening and I'll be watching, Jayla, to what you got to say, and we'll be reporting right back over here. Okay, after dark. Okay, we'll be reporting. What do y'all think Jayla's got to say? Do you care what Jayla has to say? You know, she's so upset that they're not asking her back, and she says that Natalie had to fight for her to come back. Natalie had to fight for her to come back on Baddies Caribbean because none of them respected her. None of them liked her. Well, I don't blame them. You shouldn't have been a follower ass, and maybe you would have got somewhere else. If you would have not been a follower and got your nose out of Natalie's asshole and her pussy crack, you might have stood on your own and been a standout star. But just like you put your nose up under the motherfucking Claremont twins, you put your nose up under Natalie's ass too, and you were overshadowed. I don't know. I'm sure there's some, you know, men with money over in Dubai that Natalie can send you to be fucked and, you know, get your rent paid up for the rest of the month. Isn't that what y'all did, Jayla? Allegedly, weren't y'all going to Dubai and tricking on old men for money before Baddies took off? Allegedly, because that's the girl's been talking on Natalie for years. That, you know, Natalie would get a group of girls. Natalie would get a group of girls together, cute girls. They fly to Nigeria, they fly to Dubai, they fly to these places, and they'd meet up with these, you know, these wealthy men, these oil tycoons, these oligarchs, and they would allegedly fucking suck for designer bags and purses and money and shoes and clothes and cars and all that stuff. And I'm not hating on it. Hey, I told y'all before, if Natalie said, Damien, do you want to go on a Dubai trip? And they talking big bank, take little bank, sign me up. What airport I need to be at, what time, when we going. Okay, I'm not above it. I'm just telling y'all what streets be saying allegedly. And maybe that's why Jayla's mad. Maybe she don't want to go back to pumping and dumping. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you. Please remember that all things in this video are alleged. All statements, all commentary is alleged, and this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below and let me know all your thoughts and opinions. And if you want to donate to the channel to help us continue to expand and grow, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. My Amazon wish list will also be there. Thank you guys so much for the support and love. We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark.